When we look at the world map, our eyes are often drawn to continents full of cities, borders, and movement. But far above them, almost touching the top edge of the map, lies a massive white land that many people overlook. This land is Greenland. At first glance, it appears empty, frozen, and distant. But beneath the ice and silence lies one of the most important places on Earth today. Greenland is the largest island in the world, covering more than 2 million square kilometers. It is so large that if placed over Europe, it would stretch from Spain to Scandinavia. Yet despite its immense size, Greenland has fewer people than a small town. With a population of only about 56,000, it is one of the most sparsely populated regions on the planet. This contrast between vast land and tiny population immediately raises a question: why does such a remote place matter so much to the modern world? Geographically, Greenland sits between North America and Europe, surrounded by the Arctic Ocean to the north, the North Atlantic Ocean to the south, and the Greenland Sea to the east. Canada lies just across the water to the west, while Iceland is its closest European neighbor. This location has turned Greenland into a natural bridge between continents, air routes, and oceans. Long before modern politics, Vikings understood this importance. In the 10th century, Norse explorer Eric the Red named this icy land, Greenland, not because it was green, but because he wanted to attract settlers. Even then, Greenland was about survival, strategy, and perception. Nearly 80% of Greenland is covered by a single, massive ice sheet, the second largest on Earth after Antarctica. This ice is not just frozen water, it is a living archive of the planet's climate history. Trapped within it are air bubbles thousands of years old, holding clues about ancient atmospheres and temperatures. Scientists come here not only to study Greenland, but to understand Earth's future. If Greenland's ice sheet were to melt completely, global sea levels could rise by more than 7 meters, reshaping coastlines around the world. In this way, what happens in Greenland does not stay in Greenland. The climate here is extreme. Winters are long and dark, with temperatures dropping below -40 degrees Celsius in some regions. In the far north, the sun disappears for months during polar night, while in summer, it never sets at all. This constant daylight, known as the midnight sun, affects sleep, behavior, and even mental health. Yet Greenlanders have adapted. Life here follows nature, not the clock. Weather is not a background condition, it is the central force that shapes every decision. Despite the harsh environment, Greenland is not lifeless. Its coastal waters are rich with marine life, including whales, seals, and some of the most valuable fish stocks in the Arctic. Fishing is the backbone of the economy, especially shrimp and halibut, which are exported mainly to Europe and Asia. These icy waters sustain not only livelihoods, but also cultural identity. For many Greenlanders, fishing and hunting are not industries, they are traditions passed down for generations. Politically, Greenland is an autonomous territory within the Kingdom of Denmark. It governs its internal affairs through its own parliament and government, while Denmark remains responsible for defense and foreign policy. However, Greenland's desire for greater independence has been growing. Many believe that control over natural resources could one day support a fully independent nation. This debate is not just political. It is deeply tied to identity, history, and the right to shape one's own future. Greenland's economy is small, but its potential is enormous. Beneath the ice lie rich deposits of rare earth minerals, uranium, iron ore, gold, and zinc. Rare earth elements are especially important because they are essential for modern technology, from smartphones and electric vehicles to wind turbines and military equipment. As the world moves toward green energy, demand for these minerals is rising sharply, and Greenland has become a focal point of global interest. The challenge is balance. Mining could bring economic independence, but it also threatens fragile ecosystems that take centuries to recover. Trade in Greenland reflects both its isolation and its importance. Most goods are imported, including food, fuel, and manufactured products. Denmark remains its primary trading partner, but ties with the United States, China, and the European Union are growing. As Arctic ice melts, new shipping routes are slowly opening, shortening travel distances between Asia, Europe, and North America. Greenland sits directly along these emerging paths, making it a future hub in global maritime strategy. Culture is the heart of Greenland. The majority of the population is Inuit, whose ancestors survived in the Arctic long before modern technology existed. Their knowledge of ice, weather, and wildlife is profound. Traditional practices such as kayak building, dog sledding, and seal hunting are not relics of the past, they are living skills. Art, music, and storytelling remain powerful ways to preserve history and express identity. Even today, respect for nature is deeply ingrained in daily life, because in Greenland, nature is not something to conquer, but something to coexist with. Greenland also plays a critical role in global security. Its strategic position has made it important for military monitoring, satellite communication, and missile defense. A major United States military base operates here, quietly observing the skies and oceans of the Arctic. During the Cold War, Greenland was a front line of tension between superpowers. Today, as the Arctic gains new economic and strategic value, that importance is returning. Yet perhaps Greenland's greatest role is as a warning and a lesson. Climate change is not a future threat here, it is a present reality. Glaciers are retreating, ice is thinning, and landscapes are changing faster than ever recorded. Greenland shows the world what happens when balance is disturbed, but it also shows resilience. Communities adapt, scientists learn, and traditions evolve. Greenland is often imagined as empty, frozen, and distant. In truth, it is deeply connected to the rest of the planet. Its ice influences global seas, its minerals power modern technology, its position shapes international strategy, and its people carry wisdom forged by centuries of survival. This is not just an island of ice. It is a place where the past, present, and future of Earth quietly meet. And as the world looks north, toward the melting edges of the Arctic, Greenland stands not at the end of the map, but at the center of a story that affects us all.